What is good, guys? Rory Gissing here, and I am back in the gym for a back day today. This is week 8 of the cut. Week 8 of the cut. The brain cells are starting to fade. I'm not going to have many left soon, but things are starting to get really freaky, so I thought let's bust the camera out, get a filming session in, as back days are now my favorite workout, just because I managed to bring up my back so much this year. This workout is slightly different. This workout is going to be a bit more, let's call it detail building. So I'm going to be working on really bringing out the lines in my back and the separations of the muscle and just get all of that detail locked in, because I never had a problem with size. I've always had nice wide lats, but I never had much detail going on, you know, all the smaller musculature that you're going to see in this video. So it's a bit of a bro science approach, this. Like working on detail and not working on muscle size, but I really like it. You can see it's really leveled up the back. So a lot of the movements today are going to be going from a big stretch to a solid contraction, and trying to hold the contraction, of course, doesn't always go to plan. Sometimes I just have to just rep it out. The goal is to have some more squeezes, shall we say, and really try to lock in to all of the muscles in the back and not just my lats. That was the mistake I've made in the past. I pretty much only focused on my lats and then like my rhomboids, because I just wanted big lats and then like a 3D look with the rhomboids, but that just didn't go to plan. Breaking out some brand new leather straps for this workout. They are tough wraps, I'll link them below after I give my honest opinion of them, but I hear the leather straps are just much nicer on the skin, as I've been having some savage calluses recently. So we go for a big stretch and don't stop here. We stretch the scapula up, really release it, let it relax, and then contract through and then squeeze like hell at the bottom. Right, that should do for the warm-up. I'm probably not going to be able to talk through the sets because we're going to be doing the cluster sets again. So let's play the music. I just realized I completely forgot to put my belt on. Whoops. I'm supposed to be belted up all day, actually, not just the workout. What the fuck's that loop? So why behind the head? I just find when you pull behind the head, you have so much more scapular movement to get your elbows in place. And that scapular movement is what's going to build all the musculature around the scapula and not only target your lats. I find if you pull in front of the body, you can isolate your lats quite easily, and you neglect pretty much everything that's going on that's attached to your scapula, really. Not 100% accurate, but as in, that's the general gist of things. But now we're gonna do some pull-ups. Again, you have to have great scapular control for pull-ups. So we're just hitting that again, but I'm not gonna be aiming for behind my head. I'm kind of gonna go through my head. I do wanna activate my lats somewhat, so I'm not like trying to turn my lats off, but it is just a slightly different strength curve for pull-ups as well. So I have no issues doing pull downs and pull-ups on the same day. Right, so for my pull-ups, I only do 4 sets, just maximum failure, but 1 minute rest in between. Really quick turnaround. So I'm gonna be getting like 9, 7, 6, 6 probably. Wow. You've probably seen me do an exercise in previous videos, which is this sideways, either seated or kneeling, single arm lat pull down. And you really are trying to exaggerate this movement here. But we have a machine in this gym which mimics that but it's not perfect. So I'm gonna have to do it slightly differently. And let me show you what I mean. So this is a Panatta circular pull down. Let me quickly demonstrate what you do with 2 arms. Pull it down like this. However, that's where the problem lies. It doesn't stretch enough. I need it to be up here. And so I can do single arm, lean into it to get this stretch, which I'm aiming for down here, and still manage to get it done. So that's what I'm gonna have to do. The seat is definitely, yeah, low seat position. Oh. Oh. So no, I've decided that's fucking shite. We're just scrapping that. We're gonna set up as normal. Right, this is the setup we're gonna be going with. I'm gonna try it again. And like I say, the key is in the squeezing of this one. 1 arm at a time. Big stretch. Yeah, that is so much better. We're gonna stick to that. This is such a weird one because you feel like you finish in this position here, but because of just the way the lat is, and my lat's a good lat, I squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. This is as far down as I go. Like tricep hits lat, there's no getting lower than that, and that's weightless. So it feels like I'm tucked all the way into my hip, but it is not the case. Final back exercise for today is the high row. We're gonna finish it off on a high row. It is a narrow grip, so I like to think this is very similar to a hammer grip pull down, but this one just splits a little bit at the bottom so you can really get a nice stretch. And then we come in and we actually finish in this position, which is why I prefer this over the hammer grip pull down, because you kind of finish in this position. It's a little bit awkward to get the final little contraction in your lats, whereas this naturally swings back and around. Really squeeze your lats incredibly well on this. A key point for form on this is I really want to stretch my shoulders forward, so the weight will pull them forward, and I want to contract them back. So you'll see that I will be stretched forward, and then I want to pull that shoulder back into place when I contract with my lats. And then again, that will just stimulate all of that musculature that we've been talking about. Oh man, these cluster sets are something. This is my last one, hence why I had enough time to turn the camera back on. Oh, let's get it done. One more. Come on, got it. No, I got it. Hap! No, I don't got it. Always worth a try. Okay, a back day for detail done in the books, and now we're gonna finish up with some triceps. Pretty simple stuff, just an easy bar French press followed by some rope push downs. It's gonna be 15 reps with like 3-second negatives, 4 sets each, so 8 sets of triceps total. I found swapping a triceps with chest day to a back day and biceps from a back day to a chest day has actually made quite a big difference in my arm development, because it means I can hit my arms really hard when it comes to training them. I can lift heavier, I've got better endurance, because of course your biceps are gonna get knackered out from the back day. Yes, it's warmer, but it's also completely obliterated. So I found my arm development did level up this year after I made that switch. And we'll finish up in the posing room. There is a fucking horrendous echo in here, so apologies for that, but hopefully you can hear me clearly enough nonetheless. This lighting absolutely sucks. I look so much better in natural lighting. Like I could just stand next to a window like I did here and look 10 times better than I do in this posing room. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the mirrors, I don't know if it's the lights, but something just makes you look soft as fuck in here. So it's very hard actually posing and feeling confident because you look like shit when you do it in here. Nonetheless, my weakest pose is my back shot. So I need this upward mirror here so I can see my back in the mirror behind me. That is the reason why I do need to stay, do my posing in the posing room to make sure my back shots are looking good. So I'll end the video with just some posing for you guys, but I do want to say thank you so much for watching. Any questions about the workout, just shoot it in a comment below, and I will finish with my review on the leather straps. I thought these were fan-fucking-tastic. I highly recommend giving the leather straps a go. I will link them below. I honestly don't know if I still have an affiliation with Tough Wraps or not. If my code works, it works. If it doesn't, I've clearly been sacked. But let me know if it does or doesn't work.